The Minnehaha County Commission has officially approved Ben KYTE as the county's next auditor.
KYTE will take over for a current auditor, Bob Litz, who retires at the end of the year, 2 years before the end of his 4-year term.
KYTE brings a lengthy resume of financial management experience to the post, having worked for 37 years at Citibank.
And as Perry Groten reports in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, while the new auditor has never held an elected office before, he's already planning to run in 2022.
Ben KYTE considers himself as someone who goes strictly by the numbers.
I'm very analytical. That's a lot of my background experience. So yeah, I'd be a numbers guy.
And the Minnehaha County Auditor's job is all about numbers. Whether it's tallying thousands of votes on election night or handling the bookkeeping and budgeting duties for the county.
90% of that job is related to the business management, the organization of a fairly significant budget with multiple departments.
But the most visible part of the auditor's job is overseeing elections every 2 years. KYTE says the record number of absentee ballots cast this year will likely be an indicator of voting trends in future elections.
You know, the voters have now learned that they should be able to vote when they want, where they want, how they want, right? And the county's got to be able to do that. But most importantly, I think the expectation for from the citizens is that they expect the auditor's office to be able to handle that type of expectation.
One of the challenges KYTE will face in his new job is providing the space for his staff to process ballots. He'll lose the downtown election center, which is slated for renovations. So KYTE will have to be resourceful in finding alternative locations.
You know, I think one of the probably most important thing is make sure you're building the capacity, right? I mean, the county continues to grow. We're going to continue to have more and more voters, and so we've got to look towards building that capacity to handle that.
Stepping into the middle of a 4-year term as auditor presents another set of challenges for KYTE.
I think there'll be a learning curve on how the systems work. He'll have a wonderful opportunity to take an outside neutral look to say, why do we do things this way? And maybe there's a better way to do that.
KYTE is also a political outsider, having never been elected to a public office before. The registered Republican sees his lack of political experience as a plus for his new job.
Shows that I don't have a particular agenda as far as, advancing a political career. I truly was interested in this position because I thought I could help the county, and that's my motivation.
Appointed auditor by the County Commission, KYTE is planning to seek the approval of voters by running for the job in 2022.
I think that the commissioners were looking for somebody in a long-term relationship. I certainly wasn't looking for a short-term position, so I think I will look to run for election when the term ends.
County commissioners say it's important to maintain a long-term continuity in the auditor's office for the benefit of taxpayers and voters.
I can't think of anybody else that has got as much experience and as much knowledge and, frankly, the expertise that we're looking at without going outside of our community. And we're very excited. We really feel strongly that we got the best candidate possible.
KYTE has been meeting with county employees as part of his job preparations, looking forward to taking over as auditor on January 1st.
I thought the job would be challenging, rewarding, and quite frankly, I thought it'd be fun.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Perry Groten.
And KYTE retired from Citibank in March as the company's senior finance manager. He's also served on several boards, including the South Dakota Development Corporation and the Sioux Falls Investment Advisory Council. KYTE also volunteers as a tax preparer for low-income and elderly people.